Peter, it's you.
Yeah, of course it is. What did you expect?
Well, the guard told me someone was here, and I thought it was Dan Myers coming back with more threats.
Mr. Webster shot down every case that jerk had, remember?
I know he said his clients can't sue me now, but
Okay, no buts. It's all behind us. You want to hear some really good news?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Morning, Gene.
Hey, Stace. Morning. Could you please look this over for me? Did you just say good morning?
Yeah, I said, morning.
Yeah, I thought you did. You sound an awful lot like Stacy Phillips.
Oh, really?
Wow. Wait, what did you do, lady? Look like you just stepped off the cover of a fashion magazine.
Oh, I thought it might be nice to have a little change.
Gene, have you started today's assignment yet?
Yeah, only the research, Walter.
Yeah, well, good. I'd like to see you in my office. And Stacy when she gets in.
Mr. McGovern, I'm here.
Yeah, good. What are you standing there for, Gene? Come on, get in here.
Yeah.
Let's sit down.
Well, come on, Peter.
Let's
What is
sit,
it?
and I'm going to tell you. Okay. You know the work program that I was telling you about? Well, Webster told us about.
The one that can get me out of here during the day.
Right. Then you'd be back here at night.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like you could get it.
You don't mean it.
Cross my heart. Now, Webster checked into it. I don't know all the legal mumbo-jumbo, but you're in the running.
Oh, Peter.
Yeah. Well, first we have to get those statements. Then that'll do the trick.
Oh, you think you can?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll give it the Davidson try.
Oh, Peter. I hope this isn't a wild goose chase. Things are really starting to get to me in here.
If I have to dig a tunnel, I'm getting you out of here.
I'm sorry to burden you with all this, but I don't have anybody else to talk to.
Don't worry about it. That's why I'm here. Yeah. You know what else?
What?
I'm not giving up until you're out.
Thanks. It's hard to believe what I thought of you when we first met.
That's no wonder. I mean, all I could say was that I had a car.
And a job with Prescott Development.
Yeah. At least I still have the car.
Oh, but no job, thanks to me.
Hey, Canterbury is history, all right? No sweat. Besides, classes are coming up, and my schedule's pretty full, and I don't think I'd have time for a part-time job anyway.
Don't put it past yourself, Peter. You're one of the most responsible people I've ever met. I really had you pegged dead wrong that day you walked into planning and development.
Talking about first impressions again, huh?
Yeah. Never stake your life on them.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. My first impression of you... My first impression... My first impression of you was that you were beautiful and that you were charming and sensitive and I'd give anything to have you.
Stacy did change something, didn't she? She's different.
I'd say a little bit more than that.
Huh. Well, whatever it is, as long as she can still write copy. Speaking of which, what is the score with the Carruthers-Phillips engagement? I've been expecting something from you in writing on that for some time now.
Oh, I've only wrote the slug line, but that's about as far as I've gotten.
Still nobody talking, huh?
Oh, no, they're talking. Everybody's talking. Lee, Kate, Sebastian Knight, and Dave Phillips.
But?
But no one's willing to say whether the engagement's off or not.
Huh. Except for Annette Rogers and her 8 inches of garbage she likes to refer to as a gossip column.
Well, I don't know, Walter. There might be some truth to those rumors, though I don't have any proof or anything like that. But I don't think Lee Carruthers is going to be needing a best man because, get out of here, because Dave Phillips is going to be wanting to marry the bride, too.
Help yourself, Gene.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah. Well, anyway, what exactly is going on with Carruthers and Phillips?
Well, it's just what you suspected. Kate's not on our back for a retraction. It seems like she's willing to keep things as is. So, on the record, I suppose the engagement is still on.
Yeah. Carruthers is going to stay engaged just long enough to wrap up the election. Well, you know, they sure used this paper all right. We were the first to break the story, of course, of the happy couple's engagement.
Yes. And the first to officially announce the engagement being off, huh?
That's if you don't let up on the work.
Well, I can still talk to Dave if you'd like.
No, not just yet. I don't want you to let up, but let's take it a step at a time, shall we?
I don't understand what you're talking about, Walt.
Well, Gene, Lee Carruthers and I go back a long, long way. In fact, I've even supported him once in a while in the past, on a personal level, of course.
I didn't know that.
And I suppose I could still support him. But that's why I bend over backwards trying to be objective about both candidates. You see, we print the news, but whether we like it or not, we still do shape opinions.
Yeah, but I'm only after the truth.
Well, let's make sure that's exactly what you get then, even if you have to wait around for a while. Now, Sebastian pulled a fast one on us before. Let's not let him do it twice.
Yes. He's not going to do that to me again.
Yeah, I know he won't. Hey, what about that new feature you're writing? Some local kid, isn't it, who's trying out his wings in New York?
Oh, Monroe Lassiter. We call him Monk. He's been staying with me for a while, you know.
Oh, yeah, I remember. He's the one that the court released to your custody, right?
Yeah, but the probation's all off now.
Huh. Well, fill me in on the way the coffee machine. Mine seems to be empty.
Yeah. It seems like Monk started out, you know, taking dance lessons and everything.
Hello, Rose.
Hello, Mrs. Phillips. Welcome home.
Thank you very much. Here, Rose. Have a pleasant day. Oh, I'll get it, Rose. Hello.
Well, hello. Finally, you're back.
Yes, dear. I just came through the door.
How's your trip?
Oh, heaven. Cabin in the mountains, just what I needed.
It sounds like you didn't want to come back.
Well, the thought did cross my mind.
Well, I'm glad you're home. Is it all right if I invite myself over?
Oh, certainly, just as soon as I get settled in. How does dinner sound?
Can't. Already have plans.
Plans? What is this, working late again?
No, going out with Gil.
What do you say we make it early afternoon? It has to be today.
Certainly, it's all right. Stacy,
Yeah?
what's up? You don't sound at all like yourself.
Just wait. You'll see.
See what?
Mom, I don't want to spoil the surprise. Or I guess I should say, the effect.
Oh, this is maddening, all of this mystery.
Does Amber have anything to do with it?
She was no help at all. Look, I've got to get back to work. I'll see you later, okay?
Right. Talk to you later, dear.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Well. Any sign of him yet, Monk? Who? Lionel, or are you just counting trees out there in the front yard?
I guess I'm kind of nervous.
Oh, give him time. He'll get here.
I don't know. Maybe he changed his mind and the whole deal is off.
Yeah, it was too good to be true.
Oh, Gene.
Just a joke.
Now, don't you go start getting any doubts. I mean, you're going to be in New York and you're going to be on that stage dancing.
Yeah, someday.
Someday soon.
Well, I know the break won't come overnight, even with someone like Lionel managing me.
But you keep your goals in sight.
And don't let go of them until I got them,
Mhm.
right? I remember what you told me.
What is this? You've been giving him a crash course in survival up there in the Big Apple or something?
Just a few pointers, Gene.
Oh, you...
We entertainers got to stick together.
Yeah, she made sense, too. That's why I'm going to play by the books and keep my head on straight.
And stay out of trouble, or else you will hear from me.
You've been warned, buddy.
Yeah, more than once.
Oh, that's only because we care about you. Now, I admit you and I didn't get off to a good start. And frankly, I thought it was a mistake, Gene, bringing you into the house. But I was wrong. And I'm glad I was wrong, because I want to say someday I knew you win.
Me too. Hey, thanks, both of you guys.
Oh. Oh, I just wish Mama could have been here. You know, she's going to be upset you're leaving without saying goodbye.
Yep.
Well, maybe Lionel won't mind stopping by the clinic before we leave. That's him now.
Morning, Muck.
Hey, Lionel.
Well, you ready to get this show on the road?
Want to go for a ride?
Do you know how much noise you're making?
It's okay. There's no one here but us.
Look, I have a headache.
Oh.
Well, why don't you go outside and play, okay?
But Mom told me to stay in and play.
Well, go upstairs or something. My head is just killing me.
Can't you take something for it?
Well, I would if I could.
I know where some aspirins are.
You do?
In the kitchen. Want me to get them?
Yes. Would you please?
Sure.
I wonder why kids are so popular with adults.
I found them. I brought you some water, too.
Oh, great. You're a sweetheart. Let me see.
Wait. Aren't you going to read the directions first?
For what? I mean, I know how to take aspirin.
But you don't know how much you're supposed to take.
It says take 2.
Now you have to give him time to work.
Yeah. It also says patient must be left alone in complete silence in order for medication to take effect.
It doesn't say that.
How do you know, Smarty?
I can read, too, you know.
Oh.
I even have a computer at Granddad's.
Oh, yeah? Why'd your mom go off and leave you?
She's shopping for Mrs. Redland.
And so you didn't want to go along?
No, it takes Mom forever to make up her mind. First she picks it up, then she puts it back down, and then she picks it up again.
Then she buys it. Yeah, I know Miriam.
Then how come you don't talk to her? Are you mad at her?
Well, no.
I was when she told me about my dad.
Oh, you mean the plane crash? I'm sorry to hear about your dad, Eric.
It's okay. They can't find him, but I will.
Eric, didn't your mom tell you? Your dad is dead.
As long as they can't find him, he's alive. I know it.
You must really love your dad.
More than anything in the whole world.
Yeah. That's how I felt about my father, too.
It's a long drive ahead of us, so grab your suitcase and let's go.
Lionel, hey, what's the big rush? You've got plenty of time to get there.
At least let him say goodbye.
Goodbye. He's had all morning for goodbyes. Come on.
Yeah, I mean...
Don't go anywhere without this.
Not another one.
Hey, I forgot all about this.
Thanks for letting me use it. I guess you won't be around to pitch to me anymore.
Yeah, I guess I won't.
Will you write to me?
You betcha. I'm going to tell you all about the big city.
Hey, maybe I can visit you.
Yeah, if it's okay with your folks here.
Mom, Dad?
Well, we'll see, son. And that's a definite maybe.
That's good enough. Hey, why don't you keep it?
You mean it?
Yeah, it fits you better than it does me anyway.
Thanks, Mark.
So can we go now? I have to set up some studio time for you. You know what to do with your feet, but your dancing still needs some polishing.
Well, I guess we better hit the road. Well, this is it.
Goodbye, Monk. And forgive me for judging you wrong.
I will.
And make sure you call us when you get there.
Well, Gene, thanks for everything, really. If it weren't for you...
Hey, it was worth it. Hey. You take care of yourself, buddy, huh?
I'm ready. You take care, kid.
Finally, we're on our way.
Goodbye. And don't forget to ride and Monk. Take care of yourself and dance.
I love Mom, too. She needs me now to take care of her. Until Dad gets back.
Well, sounds like she's in good hands.
Thanks. Grandpa's been teaching me how to run things. Except Mom doesn't like it.
Yeah, well, he likes to take charge of things.
That's why we're staying here with Mrs. Redland for a while. How come you're here?
Well, I'm visiting.
For how long?
Till I wear out my welcome, I guess.
You could come live with us. Mom says we're moving pretty soon. I hope to Grandpa's.
Well, that's really sweet, Eric, but I don't think your mother would go in for the idea. Or your grandfather either.
Well, I'd like you to come live with us so you wouldn't be left here all alone.
Well, I always end up alone, Eric. No matter who or what I start out with, I always end up alone. Very much alone. It's gone.
No more headache?
No, thanks to you. You're okay.
I just can't get over it. Turn around, let me take a look at you.
You approve?
Ah, who wouldn't? Amber must have had a hand in this. Nothing is missing.
I told you on the phone that she didn't. She almost threw me out when I asked for help.
Well, who was your consultant? Their taste is immaculate.
Mrs. Davidson. She took me to her hairdresser, helped me buy a few dresses. I owe her a lot, huh?
Obviously.
And it was such fun. I should have done it ages ago.
Listen, if you're really serious about maintaining this new image, tomorrow, set aside some time, and we'll go to look at the fall line at Miller's.
Oh, that sounds great. You know, Gil and I went shopping there the other day, window shopping, and he pointed out a couple of things that I'd love to try on.
Gil.
You could say he's the reason for all this.
Are we talking about the same man? Gil Prescott? The one who you said was all tinsel, like the women he went after?
I guess you could say I see him in a different light now. He's changed.
Oh, I see. Changed from Amber to you?
Don't blame me for their breakup. Amber managed that herself.
Well, I wouldn't be so eager to blame her either. Their involvement isn't a clean slate yet.
What else is left? Mother. Gil told me himself that for the first time in his life, he's able to be himself with me. Not Macho Man, not Kingsley's resident playboy, just Gil, a warm, sensitive man. Sensitive enough to recognize that our relationship doesn't have to begin with anything physical. Not until we're ready.
Well, I'm grateful for that under the circumstances.
Meaning that you still see me as naive Stacy, a little girl at heart.
No, not as I look at you now. I see Stacy, the woman, beautiful and confident. But I just worry about your heart. I don't want it to be broken. Not with what you have to offer.
It won't be, Mother. Don't worry.
Thanks a lot, Eric.
You've been drinking.
I resent that.
But it's true.
Terry, that job was my only chance. No one will hire me. Please, go back. Pull some strings, okay?
I've already told you I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but those people work for you. I mean, you're over them, right?
In a manner of speaking.
But I'm not asking you. I'm begging you.
Nancy, I agreed with their decision. And your coming to me like this just proves that I was right.
Terry, you don't know how desperate I am.
Oh, Nancy, I'm sorry. Come on, let's go to my office. We'll talk about it.
Me.
Nancy, I think it's very important for you to talk with somebody and realize exactly what you're facing.
I know what I'm facing. And you know what, Terry? I'm just not up to it now. Not living is a lot more attractive than living like this.
Nancy!
Oh, I need a drink. I don't know why I even bother. I mean, Ione doesn't even keep cooking sherry here.